Hey Bobcats, this is Lulu Horne.
And Jack Hutchens. We're back again with another amazing show this week. We have some information about Sage Creek's production of Matilda, which opens tomorrow.
A look into the impacts of Carlsbad Unified's new solar initiative.
And an interview with a club on campus dedicated to pairing students with professionals working in the STEM field.
All that and more on today's episode of The Sage.
This year, our drama department took on Roald Dahl's classic novel adaptation, Matilda, a story about a gifted young girl who forced her up with incredibly caring parents and a wonderful school principal. Using her newly discovered telekinetic powers, she is able to protect her friends from Principal Truncheonbull's wrath. Nick Cepek gives us more information about this upcoming production.
Can't wait to go see the show. It's so great to see the talented actors at Sage preparing for this classic adaptation. Make sure to go support our Sage Creek Drama Department starting tomorrow at 7 p.m. in the PAC and continuing through Saturday.
Thanks, Lulu. Okay, Bobcats, now let's dive into something that could add a little shade to our school. Last year, Measure HH was passed in the Carlsbad Unified District. This funds a number of improvements to CUSD campuses, including the installation of solar energy. Kyle and I spoke to some of the people involved in this project. The use of renewable energy in the U.S. has multiplied in the past decade. Out of the many options, solar stands as the most applicable solution to both its availability, scalability, and rapidly declining cost. As of a 2018 Department of Energy survey, the U.S. produces 62.5 gigawatts of solar energy. This is enough to power an estimated 12 million homes. Carlsbad Unified stands much to gain from this technology and is working to implement it across the district.
Currently, we pull electricity from the grid. That electricity might be generated by clean sources and it may not be. It's whatever's available on the grid, right? So what we're doing is we're getting ahead of green energy thinking by putting in solar arrays in order to be more energy conscious and develop electricity through power of the sun. So the 6 different campuses for CUSD: Sage Creek, Carlsbad High, Valley Middle School, Calavera Hills Elementary and Middle, Pack Rim, and Poinsettia, I believe. And of those 6 campuses, we're going to be generating enough power to offset the roughly $1.9 million a year that the district currently spends on electrical. Some of our designers came in and did some geotechnical investigation at the site. What we had to do was to determine the soil parameters in order to develop our foundation designs to support the solar array structures.
As many of you may have noticed, there's been an increased level of noise on campus. This was due in part to drilling that took place in the staff parking lot. This is an important step towards the installation and construction of solar panels at Sage Creek. Engineer Mario Palacio explains why.
We slowly drill through the concrete and get the core out so we can, the other crew has access to the soil under the pavement. The whole purpose is to give them access to the soil underneath so they can collect the soil and then run different tests on the soil, and they present that results to an engineer, civil engineer, and then they decide how big or how thick the foundation for the structure that is going to be in place.
At this point, we're at about 30% design, meaning they still have to come out and do some additional electrical engineering and structural engineering in order to make sure that we're sizing things correctly. And the intent would be that we get into construction this summer and into the fall and have our complete project, not only at this campus, but also the other 5 as well, by the end of the year.
Knowing the monetary savings the solar panels would offer, we asked what the Sage Creek Environmental Club thought about this project.
Yeah, I think the solar panel project is definitely a step in the right direction. It's from water bottle refill stations to the solar panels to possibly a school garden in the future. I think Sage Creek is making some changes that it does need in the years coming.
The installation of solar represents a new phase in CUSD's constant effort to improve. This is Jack Hutchens and Kyle Ayson reporting for The Sage.
Thanks for shining some light on that story. I can't wait to see how those changes impact our campus. Speaking of energy, our winter sports teams powered through some fierce competition throughout the week. Here's Becca Petty with sports and announcements.
Hi Bobcats! This is a big week in Sage Sports as the spring season kicks off with their first games and the winter season draws to a close. Both varsity basketball teams beat SDA in their last regular season game on Friday. The girls team has their first playoffs game tonight at Pack Ridge. Good luck! Boys soccer finished their season on Friday against SDA. Congrats on a great season. Girls soccer lost to SDA on Friday but have advanced to CIF as they play Pack Ridge tonight. Good luck! Varsity baseball and softball teams had their first games yesterday at home. All levels of baseball played this Thursday, with JV at home at 3:15 and this Saturday with JV and Frosh at home. Boys varsity golf also had their first game yesterday at the Crossings. Also, thank you to Cole Kirby for representing Sage Creek in wrestling in CIF. For some announcements, the Jive Expo is today during advisory and lunch in the Bobcat Arena. Students will have the opportunity to meet with representatives from organizations with job, intern, volunteer, and academic positions. Please take advantage of this amazing opportunity. This has been Becca Petty. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, Becca. Changing subject, the Girls in STEAM Club has been working on a mentorship program matching students at Sage Creek with STEAM professionals. Jin Son has more.
Hey Bobcats, it's me Jin, and I'm here with the Girls in STEAM Club to talk a little bit about their awesome mentorship program that helps STEM and art students connect with professionals in their studies. So Maddie, what exactly is the mentorship program?
So the mentorship program is where we pair club members with professional females in the community who share their future career interests. And so we bring them in, and then you guys can talk about your personal goals, your goals for the career, and also to just get to know the field a little bit better.
Awesome. And Sarah, what are the benefits of having a mentor?
Having a mentor basically allows you to connect with someone professional in the community who is potentially in the career field you're going to go into, and they can help keep you accountable for your career-oriented goals as well as your personal goals, and they can also be a source of networking opportunities if you want to make connections with people in the future.
Awesome. And Maddie, even if you're not in Girls in STEAM Club, are you still able to sign up?
Oh, absolutely. So we just recommend that you come into a meeting, and we're actually having one tomorrow in Mrs. McGee's room. And so that way you can get some more information about the mentorship program, but it's really absolutely open to anybody.
Okay, and how do you sign up?
So you can DM the Instagram account, which is SC Girls in STEAM, or you can contact Maddie and we'll set you up with a mentor.
Awesome. Thank you, Maddie and Sarah. This has been me, Jin Son, reporting for the Sage, now sending it back to the anchors.
That seems like a very life-changing experience for the students involved. It will be great to see what comes out of this program.
That's all we have for today. Make sure to come back next week for another exciting show. This has been Jack
And Lulu, reporting for The Sage.